You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love was said today. That's an old song. But guys, I guess you know that I'm in my early 40s, somewhere around there. And that's because there are old songs sometimes that can just act like a or maybe just a conduit to bring you to that point of passion or something like that. But I wanted to just sing that song because in very difficult times I had to develop the tenacity, the sagacity, and the capacity to keep moving. Guys, I had to survive. Then I got out of surviving mode and began to thrive. But it took a particular type of mindset saying, girl, you gotta be tougher. There's a saying that tough times don't last, but tough people do. And so I got to get tough like nails to go through some stormy, rainy seasons, weather those storms, and rise up, above all the things that I was going through. And so it brings to mind another song, putting up a resistance. I'm gonna work it out. So I had to resist the temptation to give up, resist the temptation to allow negativity, suicidal thoughts, and all of those things to come into my headspace. I had to resist it, I had to disallow it, and I had to allow thoughts that were good and peaceably and lovely to come into my mind so that I can create the atmosphere, the environment, and the life that I wanted. First as a mom, as a manager, leader, as I was at that time, also as a minister, I had to allow myself to pivot because I was just getting into that space of working in Christian ministry and all of that. And so that was my transition, really putting on that mindset and really looking at challenges in that way. And it has really, really helped. Today, I want to help you with a strategy for achieving success. And so for me, success is really seeing the desires, dreams, visions, purpose, whatever you want to call it, that God placed in your heart come to reality. For no two people, success is the same. If you believe it, you dream it, you can do it. And so that is success. When you've done what you believe you should have done, and you can say to yourself, well done, I did it. That is success. And so there's a proverb that says, prepare your work without, make it fit for yourself in the field, and then establish your house. We're going to talk about that today. One of the things that I would have done for many years in my preparation period was to pray. Yes, so prayer is having that conversation with God, talking to Him about the dreams, the pains, the passions, the things in your heart that matter to you, and then asking Him in exchange to fill your heart with His love, fill your heart with boldness, with confidence, to fill you with what was His will. Because if you believe that you were created for a specific purpose, then I would say to you, the best thing is to go to the Creator, find out what He had in store for you, and get into alignment with His will. And so prayer is really, really important. It's an important practice for any person who really doesn't just want to rely on themselves. And you know that there's a greater calling. You know that you were created for a purpose. So you need to plug in to that place called prayer. There are two benefits of prayer I want to share with you. There are many benefits, but we're going to share two. One of them is faith. If you keep praying, really, it allows you to grow that faith and believe that the things that looked impossible is possible because you're actually employing God. You're actually bringing Him into your reality. And so the outcome is not just based on your capacity, right? So faith is really, really powerful. And that's one of the reasons why you want to get plugged into prayer. The second thing is hope, because hope, a person who hopes doesn't come to shame. A person who hopes for the best will always realize a good outcome. There's a saying by one of my favorite speakers, Les Brown, and it said, shoot for the stars, because if you miss, you land on the treetops. So I see prayer as really shooting really, really, really high. And if you fall a little bit low, guess what? You're really in a good place because you didn't depend on your own ability. So prayer. The other thing is prepare. Remember, we share that proverb, prepare your work without. So you have to have preparation. What are you planning to do? Build a beautiful house. Get into real estate or something like that. What is the preparation process? Maybe it's a new career, or maybe it's taking this career online to serve many people outside of your own community. And how are you going to do that? You're going to have to do some preparation. You're going to have to do some surveying, some market researching. You may have to go acquire some additional skills to prove your credibility in this area. So whatever it is that you're setting out to do, make sure that the preparation process is in place. Maybe you're launching a product. You're going to have to get amount of samples into people's hands to see what they think about the product. You have to think about your price point, all right, your packaging and all of that, your promotion strategy. So you see how many things is happening in terms of preparation to launch that product. All right. Another one is planning. There is a code for business: planning, organizing, leading, controlling, coordinating, right? But we're just going to talk about planning for today. A goal without a plan, I know I said that before, it's just a wish. And so anything that you're doing, you must have a plan. Plan your days, plan your time, plan your months, plan your week. Plan for prayer, plan for chores, plan for work, plan for recreation. Plan to develop yourself into the person that you know you were created to be. With everything, wise planning will give you the outcome that you're looking for. All right, so you've been praying, you've been preparing, you've been planning. What about actually producing that result? Because you know we can get stuck in that phase of preparation and use it as a crutch because we are fearful to take the leap, fearful to launch out, fearful to go forward. And so I want to say to you, make sure that you're producing. So let's say someone says, I really want to create an environment for, let's say, kids to thrive. I want to bring the creativity out of those kids. And so you're doing the planning process, you're doing all of that. What can you actually do? What about a Saturday class, starting to actually use those skills to help the kids right in your neighborhood? All right. So if you start doing it, that's the best way. When you get your hands in and you start doing that actual thing, then you start seeing the ideas, the juices, it begins to flow. And that thing begins to expand. So really producing is really a good thing to do. Another thing I want to share with you about producing is taking it from a different perspective, looking at what have I done today. When I look at my overall goal, when I look at the picture, the big picture, what have I done today that is in alignment? What have I produced today that is in alignment? So you are writing a book. Today I wrote a chapter. Today I outlined the main ideas. So you have to take that and say, okay, this is what I produced today. It was John Maxwell, that said, people who use time wisely spend it, engaging in the activities that really cause them to realize their purpose in life. And so if you're clear on the purpose or the goal that you set out to establish, you want to make sure that you're producing, that you're getting the results, that you're in alignment, that you're actually, seeing that result. Doesn't matter how small, but you're seeing some producing taking place there, because we don't want to just stay in preparation phase. All right, let's talk about perseverance, right? We have to be able to persevere, to go past the challenges, to go past the obstacles, to go past the hurdles, to go past the things that's going to come in our way, the pressure, the things that are demanding your time and all of that, the tiredness. What are you going to do? Maybe you're going to have to start showing up and working out just to have the energy to be able to do what you need to do. Maybe a 10-minute workout in the morning time is going to help you to be able to have that push that you need. But you want to press, you want to persevere, you want to really come to the end, right, of that mark, that place that you've set out to reach. You want to go straight out to the end. Don't want to quit. Don't want to stop until that thing is accomplished. All right. So we talk about perseverance. Perseverance is different to pursuing. So we want to talk about pursuing it. Pursuing really means that you're going to be consistent. You're going to keep showing up, while perseverance is dealing with the adversity that is pressing against you. So you're pushing past that adversity to keep going forward. To pursue means that you're going to keep going in that direction. You're going to keep advancing. You're going to keep moving. You're not going to stop. You're not going to be moving to the left, not to the right. You're going to keep that focus to go forward. All right. And another thing you're going to do is you're going to keep revisiting your passion, because we talked about that before as well. Passion is that key and the starting point to really achieving that goal. So you want to make sure that you're passionate about what you're doing and make sure that you're going to keep going in that direction. So cheers to going into the direction of your dreams. Cheers to taking things from just a thought and bringing it into a place of reality. Cheers to taking the intangible and making it tangible by adding works to your faith. All right. So pray, prepare, plan, produce, persevere, pursue, and follow your passions. Click the link below, subscribe to my channel, like it so you never miss another encouragement. You never miss another opportunity to invest in you. All right. Click on that blueprint below. And join me for our Path to Purpose Blueprint Webinar, where I'm going to give you strategy to align your mission and vision with your values.